Good evening, good evening, good evening, you guys. I hope you've had a great day today. It's Friday. And you guys, oh my gosh, it is going to be wonderful. Great weekend coming up already, starting off with starting December off with a weekend. Wow. With today being the first. As you know, the first always the beginning of something new, right? Um, I am Queen Universal, and this is Queen Universal readings. And remember that these are general readings, and I am requesting or asking you to please take from these readings what resonate with you. I'm excited because there's so many amazing things that are coming our way, and we have to be prepared for it. Remember, we've been talking so much, cards have been talking, that is, about rest and relaxation and understanding how important that is in all aspects. So we're going to keep that going. Keep in mind your rest is very important. Um, Having your sanity is very important, especially at these trying times with everything going on, with the holidays coming up. Um, we got through Thanksgiving. Now it's time for Christmas. And this being the beginning of the month, this gives you time to prepare yourself for the rest of the month. Okay? Right now, we know that the moon is still waning. And it just came out of, it just came out of Cancer. So the moon was in Cancer and in Mercury. In Cancer, you're feeling a safety is now related to your home, family, and related activities, such as cooking and gardening. You may be prone to have some emotional fluctuations. You should learn to forgive and forget in order to avoid depression from thinking too much about things. Your perception of the world can be very subjective. Try to create certain distance without being bitter. Okay. Due to your rich emotional manifestation, you can create a real sense of belonging in the world. Okay. And as I said, the planet that today was going to be Mercury at the beginning. Now it is in Venus. Okay, but the moon right now is in Leo. It says you feel safe in moments when you can impress others and get praise and admiration. Yet, when you get in the spotlight, you might find yourself at a loss. Maybe you should admit your fear of criticism, okay, and your inability to accept criticism. It's very important to accept feedback and use it for improvement, okay. And this, since I already said it, that the planet is Venus and is deeply connected to love, perfect for romance, a good time to devote to artistic activities and a appreciation of art. Rose and crystal quartz gemstones are a good fit for today. So if you have your rose and crystal gemstones, definitely wear those. The colors came out pink and white for the day for compassion and kindness. Okay, so keep that all in mind. Again, I'm Queen Universal. This is our YouTube channel. It's at Queen U903. My other channel is at Salita B, which is my name. You can catch me on Facebook on Facebook. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You can't clip my wings. It's a private group. If you want to join it, let me know. Our Instagram is YCCMW2020. My Blog Talk Radio is MCCMW2020. You can also go to You Are Loved on Spotify and listen to our previous episodes of You Are Loved. We cover from meditation to business to mental health, men's health, women's health. We talk about many different subjects. You can go to TikTok. I just changed my name on TikTok, so it's now Queen Universal on TikTok. So it makes it more easier than to kind of look up every op. Just look up Queen Universal. You can go to our website, which is youcan'tclipmywings.com, and check out different my blogs on there. You can also go shopping, and you can shop on there if you put in youcan'tclipmywings.com /shop-1. You can also go to my Shopify channel, and there's some cute things on there too that you can check out, which is C0DE68.myshopify.com. I'm going to say that again. C, capital C, as in cat, 0DE68.myshopify.com. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get started here. I haven't used these cards in a while. So let's see what we come up with today. You know what? I hope you guys, and I said it earlier, that your day went well. My day went very well. I can't complain. I needed some rest. I didn't realize I needed some rest. So, I was out today, came back, and I was like, you know what? I'm a rest. Because I think I'm getting, I guess the older you get, the more you need rest. Because I don't know if I went to sleep or not, but I know I crawled up in the bed, turned off everything, and just laid there. You know, just needed that. Sometimes you guys do that if you can. I'm not saying, because everybody's, you know, sometimes everybody's schedule is busy, but I've been blessed that my schedule is not that busy. So, right now it's not. And I'm going to take advantage of it every opportunity I get, is to enjoy, you know, being able to just rest. Didn't really think about anything in general. Just rested. Which is awesome, I think. I think it's awesome. All right. So, let's go ahead and get started here. Let's see what we got going. I'm kind of anxious, you know. Like, what is these cards going to tell us? What are they going to tell us today? All right, so the first card is, wow, 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands. As you know, the 5 of Wands is, it could be several different things. It could be a group of people playing, or it could be something representing war, or the way that we're getting along with each other. It could also be a lesson learned, some form of growth in something, okay? Also, I'm seeing teamwork. Whoever this is resonating with, teamwork. Being able to work with others, getting things done, accomplishing things. I'm sorry. Yeah. Accomplishing things, teamwork. I also see some competition. Somebody's dealing with competition, probably in love, competition at work. Even you can be in competition with yourself, okay? Which that should be the only person you're being competitive with. But there's times when you have to be competitive with others. Maybe a rivalry that needs to be resolved, something that needs to be resolved, okay? So, when we're saying this, and you got to remember now, this is a month of celebration. So that could be somebody having a good time together. It doesn't necessarily mean it's something bad. Okay, it could be something good. The ideal that everybody is, you know, getting along and having a good time. And you're probably going to be dealing with that with Christmas parties and stuff like that. So just enjoy that time, okay? Enjoy that time. Wow. Reverse 8 of Pentacles. Reverse 8 of Pentacles. Now you remember now. Oh wow. So this is needed. This is almost like a celebration. This getting along, having a good time, working as a team is almost needed, because here we're talking about being burnt out. Somebody's burnt out. We're at the end of the year and somebody is burnt out. They've overworked themselves, okay? And you feel the year's coming out and you feel undervalued, okay? You feel like, I get the scenario in my mind is a hamster wheel, where the hamster's going around in a circle over and over again, and he's not really, there's no destination in where he's going. He's doing, well, that's how somebody's feeling right now. Somebody feels like they're on a hamster wheel, and they're going around and around and around. Even though they're working hard, but they feel like they're not achieving anything. Look at what you're doing, okay? And if there's a need to start again, because again, this is, you got to remember what date this is. I'm sorry, I didn't even give you guys the date. So this is from December the 1st through January the 1st. So again, we're talking beginnings, right? So this could be a time for someone to start over, okay? If you feel like you're not getting where you want to at that time, maybe this might be what you need to do to move forward, okay? To get what you want, okay? And to be where you want, okay? Some of you might feel like you're in a dead-end job. And no matter how much you try to please the boss, he's looking at your coworker and how he's giving your coworker all this praise and glory, and your coworker hasn't even done anything near the work that you've done, hasn't done any type of work that you've done. So, and that happens all the time. But you have to say, you know what, maybe I might need to come to a decision that I need to move on. And go somewhere where I'm appreciated. If you even have to start your own business, it might be something you need to do. All right, so we're talking about the Lover's card, which is our major arcana card. So we talk about the Lover's card. We're talking about partnerships, okay? We're talking about coming together. We're talking about agreements, okay? Even we can say covenants that's being made, okay? Between two people. Maybe it's you and somebody else. Maybe it's a friendship. Maybe it's a business partnership that allowed you to be able to come together and work things out. Maybe, hopefully, it's a good thing for some people to have to be in that position where you guys mean something to each other. Being as one, I'm getting somebody coming together and being one with that person, okay? How important is that, okay? Being inspired, okay, to work together. In this relationship, when it comes to a relationship, what are some of the elements of a relationship? We know love is there. We know trust has to be there. Integrity has to be there. Vulnerability. This also proves to have balance. Not necessarily always just stability, but we see balance here. Okay? So keep in mind when you're talking lovers, we're talking having something on an equal playing field. Or it's balanced. Whatever's going on with it, it's balanced. Okay? Let's see. I want to say this, but I want to be careful when I say this. This also can be, it also can symbolize instant gratification, fulfilling that instant feeling, that instant thing that you want. Okay, how do you want to say that? So be careful of that. Even though you guys are in love or you're playing the part of lovers. Okay, be careful with that. Okay, just be careful with that. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles reverse. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Wow. So, what do y'all think? I'm not, it's just natural for me to ask your question. I'm not really wanting you guys to read the card, but I'm just saying that out loud to myself. So when we look at it from, okay, so when we look at this card from the reverse, we see some hesitation. I think on our cards, the previous reading, we saw some hesitation, okay? Some complacency. Somebody needs to move on, okay? Somebody needs to move on, but they're being complacent, okay? Now, that can also, when we talk about relationship, that could be something unhealthy that you're dealing with in the relationship, whether it's your job, whether it's family, whether it's a lover, whatever, that you have to be very, very careful of that. And also we're seeing some redirection needs to be done, because if we're going back to being wanting that new one, wanting to change the way things are right now because you feel a certain way, this is the time to do it. This is also an indication that you might need to redirect yourself. Go back to the drawing board, in other words, and look at what you can change in your situation. Okay? Oh, wow. So we're talking about the Ten of Cups. So we're talking about achieving. We're talking about family. And you got to remember, this is mostly the month, which is December, Christmas, family, and joy, and appreciative, being grateful, gratitude for all that you have. As you see, you have the family there, all that you've been blessed with. This is the time to have that. Make sure you're making you a grateful list, a gratitude list, okay? Make sure you're doing that, because that's what it's telling you. And it kind of wakes you up from this complacency to say, wait a minute, these are all the things I'm grateful for. And then over here you can say, okay, I can do a new beginning. Okay? So yeah, this is great. This is great. Okay. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Okay. Then we have, let me move these up so you guys can, I'm sorry, let's see, let's do that right there. Okay. So let's look at this right here. So we have the Empress. Okay. So we have the Empress. Okay. So again, that's another major arcana card. If you know your cards, I say that just out of habit. If you know your cards, you know what's what, right? You do. Okay, so when we look at the Empress card, we're talking about receiving love and creativity. Wow. Lovers. Receiving love. Okay. Power. She understands her sexuality. She understands the power that she carries, she exudes in the position that she holds. Okay. She's open to any suggestion. She's open to conversation. She's I'm not saying she's open to sexuality. It's just that's what exudes. Her energy reveals the sexuality that she has. So she's very assured of herself. Okay. She's very sure of herself. And that's a good place to be. Okay. That's a very good place to be. Wow. The Devil card, another major arcana card. That's interesting. So what do we, when we talk about the Devil card, what do we're talking about? We're talking about bondage, okay? We're talking about us being bonded to things that are self-satisfacting, lust, okay? We're talking about addictions, okay? So whoever this goes to, This might be the time for you to look at changing things, going back to a new beginning, getting out of your complacency. Now, see, we look at complacency and we look at the devil card, and they have a lot in common, because with complacency, there could also be a form of sabotage. Okay? You're already dealing with an addiction. Addiction could be the complacency. You're addicted to not moving on. You're addicted to being hesitant and moving forward in everything that you need to do. Okay? We have somebody has some unhealthy coping mechanism. It could be drinking, it could be drugs, it could be sex, because we haven't built ourselves up in our minds and in our hearts to understand we can overcome anything. So you're in charge of you. Only you can break the chains from these different negative behaviors. Okay? That could be people, that could be situation, that could be things that you're doing. Only you can break free of that. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So put this back in there. Okay. Whew. Ah, the Chariot. Another man. Now we know the Chariot is mainly moving forward, doing stuff that needs to be done, right? And it also, wow, okay, all right, okay. So we can also say, when we talk about, remember I said finding balance? So with the Chariot, we also can find balance and alignment, making sure that you're aligned with all the things that you want to do. Okay? All the things that need to do in order for you to manifest that new beginning that you might need to make, the decision that you need to make here. So this is also a time for learning things, listening to your intuition. The Chariot could also be a teacher, okay, because they've already done the travel for you. Think about it like that. They've already done the travel. They've already been through the experience. So you can go to your guide and ask for guidance if you think that this is stopping you. When you look at the ideal that if you can when you can get out of this, you can get here. Okay? It's all about traveling. It's all about moving forward. It's all about taking action. Okay? And that's what we want to do. We want to be able to take action. We want to be able to learn what is needed to move forward. Okay? We want to learn what is needed to to move forward. And understand also, the Chariot represents protection. So whatever it is that you need to do, you're being protected. Okay? Understand that. You're being protected with that. Wow. Wow, all these major arcanic cards. Man, we had a huge... Wow, that is a lot of major arcanic cards. Man, what's going on? Why is it so many major arcanic cards right behind each other? You know, that's interesting. What you think, you guys? So we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune reversed on this one. Wow. So we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune reversed. As you know, the Wheel of Fortune also represents cycles, right? Right? So, we got hesitation and complacency here, right? Now, with the Wheel of Fortune card, we got delays and setbacks. Okay? Now, This card is saying, and it's like it's a story being told. This card is saying only control what you can control. Okay? If you can't control something, please don't do it. Let's see. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. Okay. Let's see something here. Excuse me, I gotta write down something real quick here. Okay. Only control what you can control. Everything else, let it go. Okay? Only control what you can control. Okay? You got to remember, if things are chaotic, because they could be chaotic in this right here, understand that they're only temporary. Okay? The chaos is only temporary. Okay? And whatever is breaking up, say for instance, if you're going through a time when there's a breakup between the lovers, this battle you're having right here, understand you're just moving it out of the way for something new to come in. So there has to be a torn down in order for a rebuild to happen. Okay, remember we're talking new beginning. So all that you're going through, it's only temporary. Remember that. And it's important that you understand no matter what you're going through, it's temporary. And it's when it dissipates, disappears, move forward, or whatever happens, the breakup, whatever, it's for you to move forward to something better. Okay? For something better. Wow. The Temperance. I'm trying to figure out how we got all these major arcana cards. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Wow. Okay. So when we talk about the Temperance is going to moderation. So whatever you're doing, do it in moderation. You know this is a time to celebrate. Don't get out there and get pissy drunk and somebody take advantage of you, or you get hurt, or you hurt somebody. Okay? But it also means that there's some divine timing. So again, I'll keep going back to the reverse 8 of Pentacles, where there's a probability of a new beginning. So just take your time and go through whatever it is that you're going through. Okay? Let it pass. Everything has a divine timing to it. Okay? Remember that when you take time out to really think things through, you have help. The divine, the source, the universe is watching you and paying attention to you, being in a point where you understand that I have to sit back and think everything through before I do it. Don't be so hasty. I didn't say be complacent. Don't be so hasty. But in the process, think it through. What are my plans? Do you have a plan? Do you have plans set up? Have you got a checklist that you're working with? Or do you have some goals set? Take your time, okay? Take your time. So we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups reverse. Wow. So as you know, the Knight of Cups is bringing good tidings. You want to say it that way? The Knight of Cups bringing good tidings. So in its reverse, it's disappointment. Okay. So there's some disappointment. Somebody's disappointed about something. Everything is not working out the way that you want it to work out. Relationships, a lover's quarrel. Okay. Some dreams probably have been dampened. Some plans. Somebody who had plans with you, they might have to take a rain check, or you might have to take a rain check on those plans. This thing with being perfected, being a perfectionist, it's not good. I was talking to somebody, and because this person I know, they have that syndrome. I call it a syndrome, a perfectionist syndrome. And I explained to them how you need to not have that. The reason why, because it's not healthy. Being a perfectionist is not healthy. I don't care how good it sounds and how wonderful it is it sounds good, but mentally and emotionally, it's not good. But because of that, we don't handle disappointments the same way as most people do, because of that perfectionist syndrome we have to deal with. When you have these type of expectations about yourself, tweak it a little bit. Okay? So what if I made a mistake here? Because also perfectionism can take up a lot of time. Perfectionism can lead to complacency and procrastination. Okay? Because sometimes we stop doing something because it wasn't perfect. So whatever that task or goal, you never meet those, and you never get over them, or you don't get them done because of perfectionism. Because of perfectionism. Okay? So, you need to make sure that you're paying attention to your emotional balance when it comes to being a perfectionist. Okay? You definitely need to do that. Wow. So our last card is Seven of Pentacles. So as we know, Seven of Pentacles is your legacy. You're admiring the work that you've already done. This is the time to be thankful. This is the time to think expansion. This is the time to say, what else do I need to do? When I say talk about checking off your checklist, this is where you're doing this. You're saying, okay, since these grew, what else can I grow? If I can grow these, if my hands can create these, then what else can I do? Okay? What else can I create? So, definitely somebody is looking over all the work that they've done and looking to making plans to do more and make it bigger and better. Okay? All right, so that was a great ending to that story, because you've overcome some of these things, and always in these cards, it's going to flow somewhere else. All right, so I'm gonna, okay, I don't know why this is coming up to go ahead and do our empowerments. So I'm gonna go ahead and do our empowerment cards. I hope that I hope somebody can use that information. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so what do we got here? Celestial Lighthouse. So we're talking, I am guided. The benevolent force that holds the universe holds me. Like a lighthouse on a hill, my guide beckons with their celestial light. I am accompanied on my journey by love, wisdom, and power. I am never alone. Remember I said you need your guide. You're never alone. There's always someone in the shadows wanting to help you. Okay? So, what is our I know today? What do we know today? Okay. What do we know today? Oh, those didn't come out like I wanted it to. Okay, so what did our I know card says? Wow. So our I know card says that exploring my passions will lead me to my purpose. I am doing what feels good. Wow. Wow. Do what feels good to you. I'm liking that. I am liking that. Let's see what our soulful informations are going to give us today. Wow. All right, so let's see here. Wow, balance. Did we talk about balance earlier? I think we did. We talked about balance. I think we talked about balance earlier. It says your heart or mind, body or soul, creative or calculated, masculine or feminine, soft or strong, spirit or science, momentum or rest, sun or moon, summer or winter. What is life but a beautiful, delicious mixture of both? Perhaps it doesn't have to be one or the other. Perhaps we were made to be some things, but then also everything, all in one. After all, the sun and the moon exist together in the sky. It is simply our perspective that keeps us from seeing both at the same time. Find balance in your life. Find balance in everything you do. Okay? You have to have both. You have to have good and evil. You have to have yin and yang. You have to have those things. Having feminine and masculine energy. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, you're masculine. No, I'm a woman that can embody masculine energy. Actually, my zodiac sign says I'm a masculine energy sign. But I'm also a fixed sign. Okay, so what is our spirit animal today? What is our spirit animal today? So is our spirit animal, wow, let's see here. Lion, higher calling. Someone has a higher calling. You have within all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices of your life and your tribe. Awesome sauce. Okay, that's what I'm going to say on that one. Wow. So there is a higher calling. You need to stop downsizing yourself, making yourself small. Stop being complacent. Quit hesitating. It's time for you to roar like roar like the lion that you are. Okay? Wow. All right. So what is somebody out there's life purpose today? Talk to your angels. Remember earlier we said something about your guide? Remember? I think we talked about your guide. And we're going to say it again. Talking about your guide. Talk to the angels. The next one is teaching. Being able to teach and learn something. It says you inspire young people to learn. So somebody who works with with young people, with the youth, you're inspiring them. So keep doing that, you guys. If you can change somebody's perception, you can change a young man or woman's perception about life, teaching them about their goals. That's what you need to be doing. Wow, study. It says reading, research, and education help you gain confidence and clarity about your career. Wow. Hold up, you guys. Just give me a second here. Da, 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 da. Okay. So we know you need to talk to your angels. Instead of worrying, ask for divine. Instead of complacency, instead of the negative vibes that you have, talk to your guide. Okay? All right? Okay, so let's go ahead and... Okay. So, moving right along. So let's talk... Okay, now we talked about lovers. So let's talk a little bit about mindful info. Mindful info. Which deals with relationships and stuff like that. This also helps us identify how we're feeling when it comes to stress, anxiety, and life in general, actually. How we deal with relationships during this time also. Okay? So, let's talk about what we're trying to get out of these cards. We're trying to get someone's overall feelings for you. So if you're in a relationship, guys, listen up. Their head space, their thoughts and mental space, where they're at. Their heart, okay? Their feelings towards you. The spirit, their souls. How does their souls feel when they're thinking about you? Let's see. Action. What is going on in the real world in terms of your connection, okay? And the last one is their message to you, okay? So this is about how you're affecting the person that you're in the relationship with. Okay? Let's see what someone's overall feelings are for you. What are their overall feelings for you? Give. One of the best feelings we can experience in giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly. Because of someone else's happiness, think of one way you can give to another today. So that means their overall feelings for you is to give you love, to give you what you're needing, okay, from a relationship. So where are their thoughts about you? Where are their thoughts about you? Receive. Oh, wow. Look at that, you guys. They want to receive. Okay, you're being asked to be open, receiving universal gifts. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing, energy, and universal wisdom. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. Wow. I'm liking that. Give and receive. Wow. So how are they feeling towards you? How are they feeling towards you? They're opening up. They want to open up to you. You're being asked to open your heart to another. Wow. To let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up. Your life will open up in a wonderful ways once you decide to open up. So, wow. I'm liking that. So, what does their souls feel or think about you? Okay. Oops. Somebody want to pause. So let's see what this pause means. Okay, it says you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. Okay, so I get that. I get that. Even though this is how this person is feeling about you, their soul is telling them, hey, let me pause. Let me make sure this is what I want. It doesn't mean you could be already in a relationship, a long-term relationship. It's just saying in some instances that you're dealing with in the relationship, you might need to step back, pause a little bit. They opened up. Now, just sit back and, okay, let me see what's going on here. Okay, it's nothing wrong with it. Okay, so what are we talking about? So what's going on around us in terms of our connection with this person? What is going on around us? Okay, connection. Okay. Somebody is not connecting, but they need to connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. So that's pertaining to your outside world, okay? The world around you. You need to connect with others, okay? Even though you're in this relationship, you still need to connect with others. Don't isolate yourself. And don't be with someone who isolates you from your friends and family. Oh my God, I'm getting dry. I'm sorry. Wow. Sucks a lot out of you. I'm sorry, you guys. But I had to do that. All right. That's what it's saying there. So, so their message to you, this is what they want you to know. When I say they, I'm talking about the person that you're in a relationship with. They want you to know that you need to lighten up. You're too serious. You need to lighten up. So it's saying you're being asked to remember that life doesn't always have to be so serious. Yes, there are hard things happening. No, it's not always easy to be here on earth. But you can always find time to laugh, be silly, and have fun. It's so important that you do so. So, like again, I keep talking about how I relate things to new beginning, this new year coming up, and how I relate to the ideal. This is December, and this is the time when we got quote unquote happy holidays, right? So lighten up. Enjoy this. Take all this in, okay? And it's not for everybody. It doesn't mean. Some people might already have this going on in their relationship. But this is only for people who don't. Enjoy your time. Love the person you're with as long as it's not toxic. Okay? As long as someone is not being abusive. As long as it's not negative. Okay? Enjoy the relationship to the fullest. Okay? Alright? Alright. So, wow. Wow. Okay. That's right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll have to put that in the other box. All right. So let's talk about spiritual awakening, our laws, okay, our universal laws. Let's talk about them. So we're going to be dealing with, wow. So let's see here. We're going to talk about life, the life path. Yeah. So let's talk about that. Okay. So the questions we're asking on this one, the questions we're going to be asking on this one is, and we've asked them before, we're talking about, wow, I messed up the card. Okay, here we go. How did I do that? All right. Okay, there we go. Did I do it right? No. Give me 1 second, you guys. Let me get this together here. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. Bear with me. I don't know how I messed my cards up real quick, but I did. Okay, here we go. So we're going to talk about what are you resisting within yourself? What have you, what you have to embody, okay, to manifest what you want in the world, your greatest resistance, what you have mastered, what others need to align with you, and the last one is the sign you have been waiting for. Now again, this doesn't necessarily mean this goes to everybody, okay? Weird. Okay, what's going on, you guys? Are y'all saying my card's trying to tell me something? Get it together. Get us together. You're not working with us right. Get us together. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, I talk to my cards. Because my cards talk to me. Alright. Okay, so the first question we're going to answer is, what are you resisting within yourself? What are you resisting within yourself? Okay. What are you resisting within yourself? You are resisting The law of healing. Transform your trauma. Transform your life. If you have a story you want to tell, I'm not saying, oh, tell your traumatic story. I'm saying if you have a story and you know that you've learned something from it, I am going to say you need to tell your story. Okay? You literally need to tell your story. And I think it would help you out so much. Okay? And if you don't want to tell your story in front of someone, record yourself talking about it. And then replay it. All right? That's what you're resisting within yourself, being able to heal yourself, being able to use all the tools that you have, your intuition, your guide, your ancestors, your angels, the universe, to heal yourself. Okay, so our next question is, what have you to embody? I said that wrong. What you have to embody to manifest what you want in the world. Wow. The law of polarity. The moment you judge anything as good or bad, you set the universe into motion. Remember that. Okay? The moment you judge anything good, whatever your situation is, good or bad, you set the universe in motion. Okay? What is your greatest resistance? The law of compensation. Give that which you seek. Didn't we talk about giving right here? Didn't we talk about giving? I like to use key words. Didn't we talk about giving right there? Give that which you seek. So if you're seeking something, if you're seeking love, you have to be able to give it. If you're seeking power, you have to be able to give power. Okay? All right? What you have mastered. What have you mastered out there? Wow. The law of neutrality. Practice non-reaction and staying in equanimity. Learn how not to react to everything. Okay? Stay balanced. Okay? Sometimes we always quick to react to stuff because we're on pins and needles. We're trying to get to 10 and we just got out the gate. We're already trying to get to 10 on any situation. You got to learn balance. Okay? What others need to align with you. So, look at your tribe, the people that you're around. Okay? See what they're doing and see if they're aligning with what you're trying to do. Okay? Sometimes we might have to switch our friends up. The law of increase. That means if you got poor friends, I'm just kidding, you need to upgrade your friends. It says you were born for greatness. So you need great people around you if it's telling you you were born for greatness. I'm just saying. The sign you have been waiting for. What is the sign that you've been waiting for throughout your whole life? What have you been waiting for at this moment? You can even go for the present, at this very moment. The law of pure potential. Open your mind to all possibilities and allow yourself to receive everything. Didn't we say open up? Wow. That's how powerful you are. Okay? Can't beat that, you guys. You can't beat that, even if you wanted to. You can't beat it. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, oh Lord. Okay, let's see what our African goddess are going to be telling us today. So we're gonna see here. Give me a second here. Okay, so let's. Okay. So let's talk to the Council of Elders. And the questions that we're going to be asking the Council of Elders is, what is present for me at this moment? Then we're going to ask them, what are my biggest obstacles? Then we're going to ask, what must I release? Then what support do I need? Okay. And the last one, what steps should I take? So this is what, oh wow. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm talking to my cards here, guys. I'm sorry, you guys. Am I handling you a little rough? Don't mean to. So what's present for me at this moment? Okay. All right. Wow. Medusa rage. What are you upset about? Okay. So it says you are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaking. But underneath that, you are hurt and heartbroken, feeling undervalued, which we talked about earlier, is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joys, hope, and beauty rage on. Take a breath. Close your eyes and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control. Flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. So you are entitled to be upset, okay? Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. So you have to know what you want with that. Okay? It says here, get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you're being threatened. Okay? I have a right to feel my feelings. Okay? So that is what's present for you, from you at this very moment. Okay? You're feeling rage. You're feeling out of control. And it's telling you, get it back in control. You can do it. Okay? You can do it. So the next question is, what are my biggest obstacles? Divine lineage. Sarah Lee Cowley. So, interesting. Divine lineage. Your ancestors protect your holy grail. Listen to this. Your ancestors protect your holy grail. The holy grail is who? The holy grail is you. Okay? The divine walks beside you and within you. Trust. Okay? Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. We talked about that earlier. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. You unbury your ancestors, speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. I am my sister, and my sister is me. Call on your divine to help you. It's saying you're not doing it enough. Okay? What must you release? The Tatuba, feeling safe. Okay? Feeling safe. So it says it is finally safe to be you. You have wandered through a dark night. Your trip has been long. There is light ahead. Your liberation is apparent. Excuse me. Your liberation is apparent. You deserve to feel secure. Feeling safe is knowing that your basic needs are met. Feeling safe is feeling at home in your body. Feeling safe is trusting your journey. Feeling safe is feeling free around those you love. Feeling safe is trusting that the sun will rise again. If you grew up in emotionally, spiritually, or physically unsafe, reset your default expectations to a healthier vibration. I am safe. It is safe to be safe. Wow. Okay. I'm loving that. Okay. That's what you need to release. So what support do you need? What support do you need? You need the support of Quintess, Sacred Lust. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Let's see what she's telling you. This is the Temple of Lovers. Okay, so it says you are an erotic creature. You have a divine right to experience sensual ecstasy. It is sacred to give and receive pleasure. You deserve to feel good. It feels good to feel good. So, allow yourself to feel good. Lean into your sacred lust. Turn up your own fire and quench your thirst. Dance with pleasure. Your daring to embrace your sensuality will set the world on fire. It feels good to feel good. So, I see this also as a celebration. Okay? Look at yourself. Love yourself. Be comfortable with yourself. You deserve it. In all your sensuality. So, it's saying you need to that's the support you need. It's being assured of yourself. And understand that you love yourself. You love who you are. Okay? All right? So the next one is, the last one is, what steps should I take? So what steps should you take? Atet. Worthiness. Worthiness. That's the step you should take. Identify with your worthiness. Okay? So, stop hiding and shrinking and playing small. Wow. Stand tall like the majestic sycamore tree. You are mighty. Life does not need to be perfect for you to embrace your own perfection. Okay? You matter. Worthiness is in your veins. Accept yourself now. Accept yourself now. Okay? Your birth certificate says that we need your overflowing magic, joy, and vulnerability. And most importantly, we need you. You are deserving and worthy. The beautiful parts of you that everyone likes are worth loving. The parts of you others dislike are worth loving too. Your Creator loves you unconditionally. Wow. I matter. I matter. Wow. Okay. All right. I'm hoping that motivates someone to believe in themselves, to understand they matter. Okay? All right? That's what I'm seeing there. I got it. I got it. All right. So let's get this going here. Let's get this going. Okay, so as you know, we do our lesson soul journey cards, we're talking about the present energy, future energy, and what keeps connecting it. Okay? And we do that with our numerology cards too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. Make sure you can see that. Okay. So, what's going on with our present energy? Balance. Woo! Did we talk about balance earlier? Balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Harmony. Balance. Oh, wow. The next one is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. Remember, in the Lover's card, you have both sides. Okay? We're looking for stability. So, in both sides of a situation, you see both. You're able to feel and see both sides. Okay? That's balance also. That's also a form of balance, you guys. Peace. Wow. Peace. I am a being of love and release all negative energy. Exactly. Okay. This is what's going on right now. What's going on in our future. Forgiveness. Wow. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Forgiveness. Surrender. I can release my need to control. So if somebody's having some control issues, release it. Let it go. And then courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So anybody who's going through some stuff, these are the energies you're working with, and what connects these energies, you guys? Envy. Wow. Envy connects these energies. So it says, I am the same as everybody else, but different challenges. So there's no need to be envious of me. I'm able to handle things differently. Okay? That's all. Same situation, different day. That's how I see it. So there's no need to be envy at all. All right? Wow, I like that. I'm liking that. All right, so we're going to round it off. And we're going to round it off with our numerology cards. All right. So let's see what our present energy is telling us and what our future energy is telling us and what is connecting these two. Wow. Let's see here. It's telling us patience. Didn't patience come up earlier? Number 2, patience. So we need to have patience right now. Not complacency, but patience. 8 + 5, 13. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. The last, environment. 4 + 4 is 8. Environment. Look at your environment. Okay? Pay attention to your environment. Time out. Didn't we talk about taking a break earlier? 3 + 7 is 10. Didn't we talk about that? Time out. You're going to need that. Change. Wow. Change. Number 5. Change. That's interesting. New beginnings. Change and new beginnings. Very much so. Very much so. I'm loving this. Thank you, cards. I'm thinking the divine, I'm thinking the universe, I'm thinking the cards. So what connects all of those? 8 plus 8, abundance. Look, can't make this up. All right. All right, you guys. We did a wonderful job tonight, as usual. Thank you guys for hanging out with me here. I want you guys to enjoy your weekend. Stay safe. Pay attention to your surroundings. Okay, you know it's the holidays. Crazy things start to happen. Make sure if you go someplace, if you have to go alone, pay attention to what's around you. If you're going with someone, make sure they're doing the same thing. Okay, women especially and young kids, quit going places alone. Okay, quit going places alone. All right. Okay, so again, you can check us out here on Queen U 903, at Queen U 903, at Salita B, okay, at YCCMW 2020 on Instagram, okay, YCCMW 2020 on Blog Talk. You can check us out on our Facebook group, which is You Can't Clip My Wings. You can check us out on You Are Loved, which is a radio show on Spotify. If you want to check out our website is youcan'tclipmywings.com, all one word. If you want to shop with us, you can shop in two places. You can shop at youcan'tclipmywings.com /shop-1. You can also go to capital C 0DE 68.myshopify.com. All right, you can go those two places and find you some cute stuff. You can also check me out on TikTok, which I just recently changed the name to Queen Universal. Okay? So I thank you guys for hanging out with us. You guys have a great evening. And I'm going to probably say it again, happy holidays. Bye-bye.